All right, I just want to make this quick review of this watch I purchased. It's a PRW-3100 black. Okay. I had the PRW-3000 before, and the edges of the ring here would scratch easily and dent. It was made of aluminum, and I think the PRW-31, it's steel, so it won't, dent or scratch as easily. I've only had this watch for 2 days, and so far so good. The aluminum one, after like a couple hours, it would start, damaging. So it's all black. Um, it has the time there, hit mode, sunrise, sunset, record your altitude, stopwatch, timer with the time, the local time underneath, alarm, and there's 5 alarms. There's a signal, which every hour I leave that off. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then snooze, which it'll keep ringing until you shut it off. The world time, which it's set to the GMT, Greenwich Mean Time right now. Radio, or I guess the atomic receiver. And it sets the clock every night at like 12 o'clock. But yeah, it has compass, all that good stuff. Barometer, which I checked with the Weather Channel, it's right on the spot. The altitude also, it's spot on because I live next to an airport, and I had the altitude on there, and it was within 10 feet. All right. So it's a 48 millimeter. Let me put. So I have a 6.5 to almost 7. If it's wrist size, if it's hot out, then my wrist will swell to almost 7. If it's regular, it's about 6 right now. I mean 6.5. And it doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's a field watch, so you would expect it to be a little bit bigger. It's pretty thin also. So the Casio new sensors on there. That's the light button right there, triple sensor. The buckle is also black, and it's good for if you're in the military or something like that. The screen on the new one, the 3100 also, it's a little bit brighter. It's still hard to see in the sunlight, but if you're in a room like this, a regular room, it's pretty easy to read, as you can tell here on the camera. There's a light also, which is pretty bright. If you're sleeping at night and you turn it on, it'll probably hurt your eyes. But wish it was just the numbers that would light up, or a little bit darker. But yeah, let me show you some. So that's my Tudor 36. That's my Tudor 36. Next to that, it's not that much of a difference, Yeah, that one's big, but still. So yeah, that's how it looks from afar. And pretty neat watch. If you're looking for an outdoorsy type of watch, I'd advise you to get a Casio. It's solar powered. You don't have to plug it in like a lot of these smartwatches, so that's a hassle. You can just throw it in your bag and leave it. That's it. Give it some sunlight, and the battery lasts pretty, like, I charged it on it's kind of rainy here, so I couldn't get it up to high, but you can see there it's on medium. It's been like that since I got it. And I've been messing around with it, and it hasn't changed. So it's a backup. It's a backup tool. Make sure if you're gonna go outdoors, know how to use a compass and a map, or those little Garmin GPS devices, and just use this as a last resort. In case everything else goes wrong. Yeah, but it's a nice watch. I really like it, and great for outdoors and activities, running with the stopwatch. Yeah, so I paid $218 for this. It was cheaper in Joma Shop, but they were out of stock. Yep. So if you have any questions, there it is up close. I like the matte finish of the bezel also. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a good one.